Hello everyone, and welcome to my TED Talk, Website Building for Dummies. So my guiding question for this project was, can I create a website for my boyfriend's home business? So let me tell you a little bit about my motivation behind this project. My boyfriend Darby and I have been together for more than 3 years now, and throughout that time, I've had the awesome opportunity to learn about one of his biggest passions, which is duck hunting. Growing up on the Walpole Island First Nation Reserve, hunting has always been a huge part of his upbringing and his culture, and he's hunted from the time he was able to walk. So as such, Darby began helping out with his dad's hunting guide business at the age of 10. So for our Genius Hour projects in Mr. Potts' class, we were encouraged to choose something that we're passionate about or something we've always wanted to try. I began to think about Darby's old, outdated website and how much I wish I had the time to fix it up. So I saw this Genius Hour project as the perfect opportunity to get this done without taking away from my schoolwork time. And I also saw this as the perfect opportunity to learn about website building and use my passions for learning, creativity, and technology to help Darby out with his business while I'm away at school. So now I'll tell you a little about the actual website building process because there were many steps, but it was actually a lot easier than I would have expected. So when beginning to think about how I would create the website, I started browsing different website builders like WordPress, Weebly, or Google Sites that I'd used before. I had decided on WordPress and began playing around with the different templates to see what I could do, what was easiest, and what I liked. I went to class the next day motivated, ready to share my work, and it was time to create our Genius Hour proposals. Mr. Potts had a look at mine and came over to ask me if I'd ever heard of Squarespace before. He said that this website building tool was much more user-friendly and had a lot more options and features. So I was sold. He's the expert. I don't know anything about website building, so I was just going to take his advice. So after choosing my website building tool, I then began collecting all of my information and inspiration I would need to build the website. This involved many steps. So first I looked at different hunting websites in the local area and throughout Canada and the US to see which features I should include. It was clear that I needed to include a section for photos, what to bring on your hunt, as well as booking, but I wasn't quite sure of what else to include. I noticed that many of these websites were also very outdated, much like Darby's old website, so I just used this as my first stepping stone of my inspiration. I then went to look at Darby's business's old website titled chrisjacobs.com. So it's currently still up and running if you wanted to check it out. So I took screenshots of every page and picture on the website and created a folder on my computer to hold everything, just so that everything would be organized and I know where I can find all the information and photos that I would need. So I then had Darby send me the many pictures and videos he has on his phone from hunts with previous clients. The next step of my process involved many phone calls with Darby, making decisions, arguing, deciding over what should be included and what should not. So for our different features or pages on the website, we decided to include a location section, Meet Your Guide, where the website would introduce website visitors to Darby, the guide, a photo section, a what to bring, and a booking section. We would add others later as we saw fit. So I now had most of the information I needed and was ready to start putting everything into the website template. I started with the home page because I know that when I look at a website, I usually don't move past the home page unless it's really exciting or draws me in some way, has a picture that I'm interested in or something that's appealing. So I wanted to make the homepage exciting and appealing to the adventurous duck hunter. So I did this by including many high-quality hunting photos, large bold text to draw people in, and then links to different pages on the website to make it that much easier to navigate. And after the homepage was finished and I was happy with it, I then began to add the rest of the information Darby and I had decided on. That part was really easy. It was just pretty much a lot of copying and pasting. Didn't really require much technical ability at all. So I'm sharing all of this with you because I just couldn't believe how easy this whole process was. Beyond researching and playing around with different buttons and colors, Building your website requires very minimal skill when it comes to technology. I was really surprised by this and really happy with how my website turned out. So if you're intrigued by this, but you think you just don't have the skill to build your own website, you are wrong. Try it out. It is so much easier than you think. So I am feeling so inspired and motivated after finishing this project, and I hope to be able to take the business even further once I graduate. So after graduation, once I have some more time, hopefully, I hope to be able to start my own recipe page on the website, because Darby and I are always trying out different wild game recipes with the meat he gets from his hunts. And if Darby's able to gain a big enough following for his business, whether that be through this website or the Instagram that we've created this past weekend, I hope to be able to create some sort of Jacob's Guide Service merchandise to sell. I think Darby's clients would really like it, to be able to go home with a hat or even like a pen or something just to remember their trip by. So the opportunities are really endless. I am so glad I did this project because it really opened me up to a whole new world of technology that I thought I would never be a part of. So if you'd like to learn a little more about my Genius Hour project, please visit my Genius Hour blog at alliesgeniushourproject.blogspot.com. And if you'd like to check out my new website, or Darby's new website, I should say, it is jacobsguideservice.com. Thanks for watching.